Can we relate geopolitical events with the occurrence of solar cycles? Let us find it out in this video.
So there is a rhythm of radioactivity at Sun, and that rhythm is of 11-12 years, and this rhythm, this cyclicity is known as solar cycles, right? Right now 24th cycle is getting completed and we will be entering into 25th cycle. Means in this coming month of May only, probably this 24th cycle will end and 25th cycle will again begin. So right now the solar activity of these 11-12 years rhythm is at its bare minimum. So 11-year rhythm is there, that is a smaller rhythm. Similarly, there is a bigger rhythm, bigger cycle of 88 to 100 years also there at Sun. All these geopolitical events and especially earthquakes, especially pandemics, especially major revolutions, you will be able to relate directly with solar minimum and solar maximum. Hello my friends, my subscribers. I am Vaibhav and I run a website named as krishnayajurveda.com. So in my last video we discussed about the history of solar cycles and we tried to relate various earlier pandemics, epidemics lasted in last 500-600 years with respect to solar maximum and minimum.
Can we relate geopolitical events also with solar activity? Let us walk through the complete story with me. I'll be touching upon only very famous geopolitical events. So, I'm starting from year 1778 when third solar cycle got completed and American Revolution happened. Then year 1788 when fourth solar cycle got completed and all of us know French Revolution happened. Then year 1804 when fifth solar cycle got completed and Napoleon became emperor. Then year 1917 when 15th solar cycle got completed and famous October Revolution, famous Russian Revolution happened. Then year 1991, and you remember this year 1991 in other aspects also, I'll tell you in future. So year 1991, Gulf War happened. Then year 2001, 22nd solar cycles maximum occurred. Then Al Qaeda happened. In year 1991, 21st solar cycle got completed, Gulf War happened and end of communism happened. This year is attributed for end of communism also. Then 2001, 22nd solar cycle got its maximum in 2001 and 2003. In 2001 Al Qaeda happened. Then 2011 our current 24th solar cycle started from 2010 and 23rd ended in 2010. Then in 2011 Egyptian revolution happened. Then the Libyan revolution happened. So this was the story of politics, political events. Now coming to events related to geography, geophysics. So coming to a story of earthquakes. Whenever you are free, just Google three most devastating earthquakes in last 100 years. Earthquakes which metered more than 9.2 on Richter scale. So, firstly, 2011. 2011 we talked about Egyptian and Libyan revolution right now. 2011 earthquake of Japan was 9.1. Then 2004 earthquake followed by tsunami in Indonesia and in India was 9.3. Then we have already discussed that 2003 was solar maximum for 22nd cycle. Then if we see history of all the solar cycles, the potency of all the solar cycles in last 100 year, the 19th cycle, which lasts from 1953 to 1963, was most potent, was most powerful cycle, which was having most number of sunspots and most radioactivity on the sun. So at the time of this 19 cycles solar maximum, that is 1959, Cuban Revolution took place, and the most devastating earthquake of the century, that scaled 9.6 on Richter, came in Chile in 1960. We talked about geopolitical events with in reference to solar cycles. Now you tell me, this synchronicity is just a coincidence?
People will say that all these geopolitical bigger events, revolutions, they happen due to economic disparity in the society. But if you study the history of solar cycles, if you study the history and the position of various constellation, you will come to know that all these geopolitical events, and especially earthquakes, especially pandemics, especially major revolutions, you will be able to relate directly with solar minimum and solar maximum. Okay, whenever the sun gets old, whenever the solar activity is at its minimum, the whole earth uh, becomes full of earthquakes, become full of natural disasters, and becomes full of pandemic epidemics.
Actually, not many of us are interested on scientific facts. We normally want to live according to our beliefs. What happened with Socrates? Socrates was a descendant of a clan which belongs to Pythagoras, and they believed that the earth is not center of universe, earth revolves around the sun, and Socrates used to say this only. But at that time, Greek people have a belief that the universe is geocentric, means earth is at the center of the universe, and that was not actually the case. But what they did with Socrates, they compelled Socrates to drink the poison. They murdered him because he was the person who was not following the belief of that time, the religious belief of that time, the common belief of that time. He was standing against that belief that people didn't accept and compelled him to drink poison. Even after 1600 years from Socrates, when Galileo said in 16th century that the universe is heliocentric, not geocentric, means earth is not the center of universe, no one believed him. And the last 9 to 10 years of this precious man Galileo were wasted in prison only. Galileo was put into home prison for 10 years, and he could not prove, he could not debate on his discovery of heliocentricity. Then what happened with Alchizhevsky? Alchizhevsky was one of the very precious men of this century. He was a Russian scientist, and in early 19th century, what he was saying? He was saying that all the revolutions can be related to radioactivity at sun. All the revolutions are related to solar cycles, and his research was so scientific. Then whole idea of communism will not be important. Why? Because Chizhevsky is saying the revolutions are due to radioactivity changes at sun, and revolutions are not due to the social disparity. So where the ideas of Marx and Lenin will go? So people cannot prove Chizhevsky wrong. mathematically or scientifically. So what was the best way to put this person off? What Stalin did? Stalin put him into prison, and whole of that precious person's life was spent in prison in Siberia, and he could not complete his research in his coming lifetime. So generally, not many of us are interested in scientific part of any research or scientific part of any belief. Normally we live life what we are generally believing, what our general belief is. Thanks for watching my present video. In the next video we will discuss about future of corona and other aspects related to it. Is it just a coincidence? Think yourself and comment in comment box. Actually, it is related to most advanced science of natural universal laws.